Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled and indeed very refreshing coconut water. So welcome back to the game. And previously we were doing a lot of flooring, line tiles. We were extending the middle here to get in this workshop, which has yet to produce any amount of material. So that's a bit of concern. But we are obviously still training people up, so that's fine. And yeah, overall got to a point where we are fairly stable for money. We are still earning because of the whole consulting fee, but I think most of the money is because of the 40 normal inmates that we have, and forestry, and the solar wind hybrid. A couple of people have asked actually, like, what's the best way to make money? I mean, I don't know about best, but the ones that feel a bit cheaty is forestry and the green energy. I mean, it's not. It's just part of the game. But basically, you can build a prison, completely build it, and not have a single inmate and still make money with all of this going on, which is, well, that's a thing. Anyway, let's go over to our needs, because I can see danger level is going up, and I want to know why. Apparently there is a big need for bladders, and a bit of a need for food, hygiene, exercise. I wonder if there's people in solitary. Is that what's going on there? I'm not really too sure. Okay. Excuse me. So, we are still feeding the inmates, which is good. We're still having everything work there. Danger level is now flying right down. We do have a couple of things that we have not yet finished off. There's a big need for exercise there, and I think it's just because of this. Prisoner reformed rewards, or someone actually has left, not via parole, because we don't have one, which is a bit of a point of contention, I'm aware, but still. Anyway, over to utilities, wiring, connections, and we want a door control system, because I realised I didn't wire it up on the last episode, so let's just go ahead and sort this out, because we did do a bit of cloning, didn't we? So that's all fine, and that's now in. Okay, right, those are in, that's done. I guess, really then, the thing we have to do is this middle section. So, quick build, custom, cloning, and it is literally clone of all of that. Now, estimated price for this says 5,910 generic units of currency. That is just for the foundations and the doors, I think. No, it's just for the foundations and then the buy in the other stuff. So I am preemptively going to take out a 50 grand bank loan, because the doors for solitary alone are probably 5,000 times 2, then all of this stuff, it's just going to be, yeah, it's something we just have to put up and shut up. But eventually we'll get cell block B, which is good. And, oh, we've actually had one person pass the foundation education course, 10%, so that's good. One passed the general education course. Is there provision for that? Let me have a quick look. Let's just go over to programs, prisoner programs, and carpentry apprenticeship, 6 interested, and a general education, we'll run that as well. Oh yeah, right. There's also farm work safety, 13 interested. Farming, something we'll be looking at in a future episode if we do go down that route. We could just do forestry and such, haven't yet decided, but I do want to put perimeter walls in, things like that, because we need to have it more secure. Speaking of secure, actually, I want to go to deployment and assign a guard to reception. In fact, I'm going to assign 2 guards to reception. I'm probably going to have to get in some more guards as well, because we've got, I don't know what the ideal ratio is, guards to inmates, but yeah, we've got 2 guards, sorry, we've got 1 guard for every 2 prisoners. It seems like that's, yeah, probably, yeah. Oh, hang on, expenditure. It keeps scrolling, and, oh, I say only about 25,000 for that. Yeah, so we've got 1 guard for every 2 inmates, which seems like an overstaffing thing. Especially considering this is not a gang facility, it's not a legendary facility, it's not even high risk, it's just medium, and we are looking after their needs. So there's no real like point of contention for the inmates to really sort of kick off over. So yeah, we'll see. Still haven't produced any license plates, which is a bit of a shocker. What I'm going to probably do is go over to prison labour. That's all set up. It says max jobs 19, qualified prisoners is 11. I'm going to empty the cleaning cupboard and empty the laundry. I want to see what the game does. I will obviously reassign people. Actually, I might as well. Yeah, I will reassign people to some of this, but I want them also to go here. But let's see what it does on that one. See, these have maxed out. Working over there. Sometimes you just have to remove like all the inmates and then put them back on. But this guy's over there and currently training as well. Oh, there we go. I've had a couple of people assigned to that one. And not everybody's on laundry. If I was to put more on laundry, would the work there? Let's have a quick look. Laundry and cleaning cupboard, yes. And it's not going down in the centre. So that was the main thing that I was worried about. It was going to drop in the centre. It has not done that. Okay. That's fine. I think I've still got my deployments in the middle and the patrols. Yes, I have. That's all set up. All okay there, which is fine. Produce license plates. We will get on top of that at some point. You can see we're also making some wood slats here, and that allows you to then make beds from the carpenter table. That's assuming, obviously, anyone passes that one. It says 7 in lockdown, but no one in solitary. Most of our focus is on, let's say, the lockdown. Let me just reduce our bank loan, because we might as well. And so reform through education initiative done. Prison manufacturing facility done. Cell block B completed. That's what's happened here. So what do we have? Prisoner reoffending rate. It says reduce the average reoffending rate to 30%. It's currently on 14. So let me get this straight. A facility that is deliberately flawed, as in we know for a fact that contraband can be thrown in, it's got a better reoffending rate than a prison I designed that was for reoffending and trying to get that as best it can. I mean, I don't know what that says about my designs or the game, but whatever. I have a feeling it's because they can get in those luxuries. That contraband, even though we do take it off them, they still have access to it in the first instance. That's my best guess. We have reform program research. Let's pick that up. Okay, that's working. It says 3 strikes program. Where's 3 strikes program ran in? 3 strikes training and then 3 strikes program is a bit different to start. And yet, no room found. Okay. Conflict resolution. Well, we'll work on one of these. Start again. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction is done. Kitchen safety and hygiene, we can stop one of those. Going to keep working on the workshop safety induction as well. Guard taser. That's curious. That is very curious. I wonder why it's like that. Why is it 64% pass rate? Why is the pass rate so low? That surprises me so. Okay. Alright. Well, we're working on this thing. The whole enrollment of animal therapy, pass the animal therapy, 3 strikes program. We'll just continue on that. I know this one here says it's no room found. We'll have to do the training first. And once that's done, I'll switch it over to the other one. Yeah. Definitely I was going to do this one again. I would go for a slightly bigger map. But then again, it has made it a bit different with the whole expanding very early on. So, yeah. Still haven't put in the extra fencing around here. Not that we need it, but I'll put it in just for aesthetic purposes. Put in some walkways and flooring and other things in there as well too. But so the main focus is on this central area. That is the main focus. And consulting fee of 29 generic units of currency. Oh, prisoners are filthy. Let me guess. Laundry is yep. It is a uniform problem, probably once again. And we'll get that. And now we're going to do another shakedown. We've also got enough money to get rid of the bank loan as a permanent thing. Chainsaw. Chainsaw. So that's seen some mileage. So it was brought in, dropped off in storage, then detected, and then smuggled. So the original person who's, who's brought it in, or the original box that's been there. It's then moved over. Okay. Smuggled, detected, detected. The good thing is, when I click on it, it says owner, because then we find said owner. There's a shank thrown in, that one there. There's smuggled in. Where's that? Was that a rolling pin? Yep. So you can see the rolling pin, even though it's made of wood, has been detected multiple times. There's a spiked bat. Where is spiked bat? That one was thrown in. That one was thrown in. There'll be lots of thrown in, just because of the, like I say, the nature of the design. There's some prisoner intake as well, which is good. I wonder what that does to reform. 47. Darn it. I mean, that's good, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Can I cancel one of these? I'm going to cancel reform program research. It's a repayment of 20 grand and a fine of 2 grand, so it's not ridiculous. Should have probably done that one. It's a bit better. The reason is I'm going to pick up the prisoner reoffending rate, because now the average reoffending rate has jumped above what we need. It's jumped to 46% from 14. That's a very big jump. But now, hopefully, it'll slowly start coming down as the new inmates work within the facility. In fact, it's come down 2 points anyway. It's coming down 3 points. So that'll eventually hit that 30%. Nice 25 grand. There you go, 41%. It's dropping like a stone. Sooner rather than later, which is good. Utilities then. Is it just water that I haven't ran in this one? Electrical's in. Yeah. It's just water, really. So, that's fine. But there's already enough going on. I'm going to go over to guards here and get another, say, 30 guards. No, I'll get 230 guards. Oh, that's bad. Right, that is bad. So what's happened there is the game has, because of the building over here, it's glitched out and sent in twice the number of inmates. Oh no. Right. And I'm going to have to deal with that, aren't I? And what's the best way of dealing with it? Well, I have to build my way out of it, but building my way out of it is going to cause the same issue. Huh. Okay. I will wait for this to be built, and then I'll run pipe work, and hopefully there'll be a surge of inspiration. Actually, cancel that. And there. And then large pipe on this side. Okay. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing in here. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. And quick build custom cloning. I'm going to do half. Yeah. I'll wait until I put the pipe work in first. Then we'll get half. Intake closed for now. Because basically we're going to have prisoners starting to die on us if we don't get this done. There's 30 workers. This is going to be probably the biggest construction project undertaken for quite some time. Due to administrative error, our completion bonus has been doubled. And what's that for? That was... It's not prisoner reoffending rate. It is... Ah, brilliant. It's license plates. We're producing license plates. There you go. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay. How are we doing for reform? 37%. It's heading down. That's what we like to see. But the needs ain't. Because we've got... How many inmates? 103 inmates. But we've only got 80 capacity. So let's get this built sooner rather than later. That's why I've hired so many extra workers to just get this done. There's the buying. But obviously I've turned off intake. Hawking will be alright. Not much I can do about it, so I'm just going to have to put up and shut up, basically. Reform's 37, and it probably won't go much further down because all of these inmates here, they're just sort of standing around. And there's actually some level of starving as well. I could build a temporary holding cell, but by the time I do that, which is going to be up here, it's probably going to be just as quick to build all of these and, like I say, get all the workers, grab all of this stuff and move it over. At least, that's my reckoning. It's getting better already. It's up to 95, 96. Keeps going. I think we'll be alright. And that pipe work isn't in. Why is that pipe work not in? I do not know. That bit there for some reason. So, quick build, custom, cloning, and it's that. And then that'll be a click. So we're almost up to where we need to be anyway. So, click. That's fine then. Our prisoners look really tired. Tired? Oh yeah, well, because there's loads of them that have not slept for like 2 days because they've been just sitting in our reception. There's a guy here, it says there, it's Creaser. Andrew Creaser. They were fighting for a moment. Oh, that guy just nicked a saw and then we found it immediately. Yeah, they were fighting for a moment and then now they're not. So there's the end of that chat. Let's prioritise the building of logistics, utilities should I say. Water, that one. And this one's getting built, which is good. 103 inmates out of a maximum capacity of 100. And obviously we're building the other side as well. I don't know how much exports we've got. Let's have a look. Valuation. Good cash. Stock and material, 24 grand. Bricks and mortar, 130,000. Fixtures and fittings, needed 200,000. Prisoner capacity, 150. Doesn't really say. I'm guessing we've made money. Let's have a look. Exports yesterday, 15,000. Wow. That's really good. There's prisoner wage. You can increase it. I'm going to increase it. Just see if we can get more prisoners working. Reform, down to 34%. I'm not going to pick up another grant because if we do save load and we still haven't completed all three, it's just sort of a bit pointless. Workshop safety induction, people are interested in. So we've got 0% passed on the carpentry apprenticeship, which is a bit of a shame. We have 4 prisoners passed the foundation education course. Solar panel development, people are absolutely loving. They really like that. So working on that one, which is good. Got like 3 strikes program, behavioural therapy, pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. We'll fire that up because we've got more for that one. And I'm not gonna turn. Actually, what time is it? It's after. Yeah, it's fine. Intake, fill capacity. I can turn it on now because it's going to be a full in-game day, pretty much, and we can finish this off in a full in-game day. I am fairly confident. There's 40 guards. Don't know if that is, like I say, overdoing it, but well, our daily cash flow is exceptionally positive, so there's no real reason why I can't do that. Green energy goal 6, 28%. Staff programs. We've got fire safety training, guard taser certification. All the usual suspects, basically. Consider adding death row to the prison. And CEOs that we haven't read. And, oh, 25% grant completion. Is that the... Yep, I think that is reform. Average reoffending rate 30%. We're going to go with Let's see. Reform program research. Which... Huh. We've actually had a person pass the reformed prisoner consultation. So we just need to run 3 strikes, basically. Because we've got 3 strikes training, then there's the 3 strikes program. So I'm going to have to turn off whatever... I don't know whether it's going to be the animal therapy or the reform one first. I don't know. We shall see. Now that everything's built, let me actually get something done that I don't often do until right at the end of the series. And that's spend a lot of money on a perimeter wall. And I'm going to do that twice. Making this not only one of the best prisons I've made for reform, but also probably security. Actually, that's not true, because it's quite insecure. You can get this door, this door, this door. You're out. You know, it's not a difficult prospect to get out, I don't think. Tunneling, though, good luck with that one. You got the doggos going around here. Oh, hang on. What's gone? I know what's happened. Darn it. That's going to be a problem. So, the water pipe cannot go under the perimeter wall. So, I'm going to have to dismantle all of this. And I'm going to have to rerun it around like that. Okay, and then that's going to get prioritized, the whole thing. And, oh, and looks like power is the same as well. Oh, don't say that's actually on the perimeter wall as well. No, it's not. Where does it connect up? There. Okay. Don't know what's happened there. Yeah, because... What? What has happened there? Ah. That's actually fine. It can go under. Thought it could. It's just the pipe. Obviously removed the pipe, didn't we? So, that's alright. Yeah. Crisis averted. Okay. We've got 29 prisoners up for parole. Which is a thing. Utilities. Electrical cable can go in there. The rest of it is pretty much all set up. Don't think I need to do anything more in the kitchen. Still got a bit of a problem with water. Okay, I'm going to have to run the water pipe. Slightly different route. Sell those. A larger water pipe will run up like that. And it's going to do the same thing over there, isn't it? There we go. Sell. Like that. Okay. I will prioritise the building of that pipe and of that pipe. And see if any of that actually does work. I think it will do. It's a good job we've hired a lot of these guys in. Deployment, staff only for these 2 areas. The rest of it's set, which is good. And I don't think I want to change this as perimeter wall. Don't think it matters on that one. Really don't think it matters. Oh, get rid of that. Put objects back in there. Now we've got another shakedown going on. Looks like all of the pipe work has been replaced. And electrical is also sorted. So, I think that's okay. Oh! And there is what I believe is the first tunnel that we've found. Yeah, it's a tunnel. Our very first tunnel. Okay. Well, the perimeter wall is... What on earth is going on here? A riot is underway. Yes, it is. I'm going to preemptively call in some assistance on that one. I have a feeling that's going to be a bit naughty. These guys in there, and these guys in there. Where's the paramedics? Paramedics, get yourself in. Healing up. Okay. Don't know why that occurred. Murder by prisoner, Scott Smythe. There's no dangerous traits that I can see. There is a potential CI though. Recruit informant. Let's do that. Recruit the informant. There's going to be loads of them actually. Just recruiting all these informants. Yeah, that's fine. On this side. Job done. Okay. I think we are going to leave it. I think because the danger level's so high that it's all sort of kicking off. Let's position some more paramedics in here. Oh. That's actually the foreman as well. Okay. Well, things will improve as we progress on. It's the whole... Yeah, we had problems with power and water, so that's probably what's happened there. Alright, we're going to get rid of the Riot police, send them away. Wow, look at all this. There's so many people in solitary. Right, next episode we will have to go through, recruit as many confidential informants as we can. We'll double check our patrols. It does feel like it's okay. And we'll have to do something with these two areas here. Let me know what you think. Obviously farming I know is what we originally set, but we could very easily just have it as a forestry. It would be very easy to do. But I realise that we haven't done some farming in a while, so let me know what you think. And as always, we will go from there. Comments in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.